and welcome to our debut edition of News Across Nigeria. I'm Olumide Macaulay. We begin in Borno State, northeast Nigeria, where the Senate President, Bukola Saraki, has paid a visit to the military to assess the ongoing operations. Senator Bukola Saraki, who arrived in Maiduguri, the state capital, shortly after 12 noon in a Nigeria Air Force plane, is also expected to receive briefings from the troops fighting the war against Boko Haram in the state. The Senate President is also expected to hold talks with the State Governor, Kashim Shettima, at the Government House, the Shehu of Borno, as well as inspect some military facilities deployed for operations there. This visit is coming after lawmakers in the upper chamber last week resolved that the Senate President should lead a delegation to visit the troops and internally displaced people in the northeast. The resolution followed an observation by Senator George Sekibo on the infrastructural damages caused by the Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast. Now we stay in Borno State for the next story, where the military recorded some impressive results by the capture of one Boko Haram commander who is currently undergoing interrogation. The Director of Army Public Relations, Colonel Sani Usman, says the sect leader was apprehended during an offensive operation conducted by the troops of the 21 Brigade in conjunction with elements of 151 Task Force Battalion of 7 Division. The offensive also resulted in the rescue of 178 people held captive by the terrorists, including 101 children, 67 women, and 10 men. He said the troops consolidating on their success under Operation Zaman Lafia Dole have also successfully cleared the terrorist camps in Fadan, Shuwarin, Wulari, Ngoro, Dauye, Jidori, and several other locations. We now cross over to the south in Delta State, where the State Ministry of Health has cleared the air on the rumor that created palpable fear in some parts of the state because of an alleged cholera outbreak. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Sunday Otobo, in a press statement says there is no confirmed outbreak of cholera in any part of Delta State, except instances of stooling and vomiting recorded amongst people of the Aladja community. Meanwhile, the medical officer who's been attending to patients in Udu Local Government Primary Health Care Center, Dr. Walida Henry, also confirmed there is no known case of cholera in Udu community, but the tests carried out did confirm cases of gastroenteritis.
This is Aladja, a community in Udu Local Government area of Delta State, where sudden rumors of cholera outbreak was making round. The rumor may have spread considering the living condition of the people of this community. Their major source of drinking water is this river. Some also draw water for drinking from this well. But after several tests and analyses, it has been confirmed that there is no case of cholera outbreak in the community.
From the case analysis and laboratory investigations of stool samples and water collected from the community, we've not had any confirmed case of cholera. So, as you know, what we're dealing with is an explosive case of gastroenteritis, especially in the sense of the severity and the number of cases involved.
So far, 96 cases of the gastroenteritis have been established in the area, and the residents are appealing to the state government to provide them with potable water.
Water no day, better water would they drink, no day, would they suffer for water well. So we need water.
We drink water from the well, as you can see. We use bucket with rope and fetch water from the well, then we drink it and we use to bath, we use to cook.
The chairman of Udu Local Government Council, who met with stakeholders at the Community Health Center in Aladja, says the government is not resting on its oars to ensuring a healthy living for the people of the community.
We decided to attack the source of water supply, drinking water, and that is why the council, as a proactive measure, immediately decided to give them 5 monopumps, but the governor yesterday directed that the Ministry of Water Resources rehabilitate the existing water scheme.
Suspicions of cholera outbreak may be ruled out for now, but the earlier the state and local governments step up action in ensuring that the community is provided with potable water and healthy environment, the better and safer for the community.
You're watching news across Nigeria from Delta State to Anambra State. The Federal Road Safety Corps and the Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency have commenced a joint operation on major highways and parks to reduce accidents. This is coming on the heels of the ban placed on the sale of alcohol, illicit drugs, and intoxicating substances in all motor parks across the state. Leading the operation in Oka and Onitsha, heads of the 2 agencies educated drivers, other road users as well, on traders on the issue.
The arrival of a joint team of men of the Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency and the Federal Road Safety Corps in Amobia Park, Anambra State. They have come to bring sanity to the parks as well as educate drivers, passengers and traders on the need to stop the consumption of hard drinks before getting on the roads. During the stall-to-stall inspection, many traders were warned against the sale of alcohol and other intoxicating substances that have been banned.
The governor has said we should come here to warn you to desist from taking alcohol or any illicit substances before you embark on your trip, for the safety of the passengers you have taken. Essentially also, the sales of alcohol and any illicit drug in the motor park, we are here to advise most especially those who are selling the alcohol in the motor park to quit.
The safety manager of Adam and Eve Park, Amobia, Mr. Chimeze Nwankwo, while commending the positive measures from the government, allayed fears of non-compliance to the rules of highway safety, as they had already stopped the sale of any hard drink at the park.
So, as you can see, the vehicles that we are on the loading now, the drivers, as you can see them, none of them looks like the one people that are taking alcoholic or whatever. We stopped it. We don't allow selling anything alcoholic, illicit, anything that can disturb driver.
Men of the Federal Road Safety Commission then traveled to Oka, confiscating motorcycles and tricycles and warning road users to comply with safety rules.
A lot of one-way, a lot of abuse by the Okadas, and all these things has caused a lot of untold hardship and torture in the mind of families, and the government is not happy with it. And we are not happy with it either. And that's why we have come. And we have been justified.
Reacting to the move to ensure safety on the roads, the Anambra State Governor, Willie Obiano, said from August the 1st, the state government will begin to enforce zero tolerance of motorcycle riders plying busy roads.
The campaign that just started, a joint operation by NDLA and the road safety, purely is to sanitize the motor parks of alcohol dealers and drug dealers. We found out that cannabis and some alcohol are sold freely at the motor parks, and we've put a stop to that. We want to bring sanity and discipline to what we are doing here in Anambra State.
Motorbike riders and their passengers who fail to wear crash helmets as stipulated under the law will also be arrested.
You're watching the debut edition of News Across Nigeria as we traverse the length and breadth of the country, bringing you news-breaking items from the different states. When we come back, we'll stay in Anambra State where a flood has occurred. Don't go away.